What's up, people? What's up? This is your boy Big K Solo. You already know what's the deal. What's up? This is a story, but not a story. This is what can I say? This is like a shout out. This is like a shout out to some of the legends from Rikers Island, and a lot of these legends are 5%ers. I know a lot of you guys know that I had a lot of beef with 5%ers because back in that time in T-74, it was not kind of, it was bad. It was bad, especially if you was Latino, if you was Spanish, you had to bust your gun big times. And there's no bust about it. You had to do your thing. And if you was Spanish and you was living good, that means you either bust your gun a few times, or you had a crew, or you was a 5%er or a Muslim. You feeling me? Don't get me wrong. You have Puerto Ricans and Dominicans that was busting their guns, and they were not 5%, that was not Muslims. No question about that. But you did have most of the Spanish brothers that was there. They was 5%ers and all Muslims. You feeling me? That was busting their gun. You know what I'm saying? But once again, you had those, and I'm gonna put you like this: out of 1 to 10, I say out of the Spanish dude that was busting their guns, 4% was neutral. 4% was neutral. They wasn't down with Muslims, they wasn't down with 5%ers, they wasn't down with none like that, or they was just them dolo, or they had a few homeboys and their homeboys got busy. Like one legend for real, and he's a Bronx legend. I mean, many people that's my age or a little older than me will never forget this name. And I had a little burp. And that name right there is Jimmy Lee from 183rd and Creston. Boy was down with the 12 o'clock crew. Jimmy fucking Lee. Alright? The boy was a legend in New York, and he was a legend in the island, and he was a legend upstate. Jimmy Lee. People don't talk about Jimmy Lee no more. But Jimmy Lee, bro, when you used to listen to Jimmy Lee in the 80s and 90s, bro, put you like this. Late 70s, 80s, early 90s, people heard of Jimmy Lee. And that dude would put it on. That dude, you should not look for nobody. I heard stories about Jimmy Lee. I never got to meet Jimmy Lee, unfortunately. And I lived in Creston. I never got to meet him because by the time I got to live in Creston, Jimmy Lee was already in jail. You know what I'm saying? I was already in jail, coming in and out, in and out, in and out. So when I moved into Creston, that's when I really found out more about him. You understand what I'm saying? And it was something that I was like, wow. At one time, I was like addicted to his stories, because not only this man kept it real, he also had a heart. And what I liked about him the most was, what I loved the most, loyalty. He was very loyal to his peoples. Very loyal. One dude who I used to talk to a lot, and may God rest his soul, saying R.I.P. to him, it was Little Son. Little Son. I met Little Son in the island, 6 Upper. Little Son was inside B. He was there with Satch. He was there with Satch, Gano, I keep forgetting Honeybee. That's for Satch, Gano, Honeybee, Satch, Gano, Honeybee, Dominica, and this other dude, I forgot his name. It was like 5 Puerto Ricans that was in the B side. I was in A, and they was in B. I was in the A side. It was just me and Beretta. Beretta introduced me to these dudes. And I almost got into beef with these dudes because of the crew that I was down with the Hughes boys. They jumped one of their mans and forget about it. We was tight. But when that shit happened, I remember, I just finished taking the shower. Hold up. Somebody's calling here. Mommy, I'm Tony, Mommy. Hold on, Tony. Let me call her. Mommy, Tony.
Hello.
Hold on, Tony. I'm calling her right now.
Hello.
Yeah, you can hear me?
Jimmy. Hello.
Hold on, hey, mommy, take the phone. He can't hear me.
Which one?
Tony Kruger, he can't hear me.
Hello.
All right, yes. So anyway, I'm sorry about that, guys. I'm sorry about that. So anyway, right? So this guy, like I was saying, what I was talking about, man, I was talking about Jimmy Lee, talking about Jimmy Lee. Now I was talking about Son. Son, like I said, when I met Son in Six Upper, like I said, he was in B side, I was in A side. I was down with Beretta. Beretta's the dude that I could say Beretta taught me. He taught me, man. Puerto Rican. All right, mommy, go ahead. Mommy, take the phone if you need it. Take the phone if you need it, baby. I'm on live. I'm doing the video. Not live, but I'm doing the video. So anyway, when I got to the house, Beretta was the dude that hold me down. That he was like, "Yo, man, I didn't know you was from the Bronx. I didn't know this and this and that. That shit would have never happened to you." And this one, they took my sneakers. You feeling me? My white on white, brand new Adidas. Those are the ones that took me 2 weeks, but 2 weeks I got them back. I thought there was another house, but there was in the same house where I was at in the B side. You feeling me? After the dude gave me my sneakers. And yeah, I knocked the shit out of him. He thought it was going to be all goody, but it was not. No, it was not. I took the package he gave me, but a couple of days later, yeah, I knocked him the fuck out. No question about that. You understand what I'm saying? So, anyway, this is not about that. This is about dudes that was legends in the island, and there was good dudes. Some of them was good, some of them was just plain evil. Like I said, Jimmy Lee, beautiful person, but don't get to his bad side. Alright? Don't get to his bad side. Because let me tell you, in the island, when I was in the island, and there was people still talking about Jimmy Lee. And Jimmy Lee was already on stage like 2 years. So he was like on stage like for 2 or 3 years already. And people were still talking about him in the island. Jimmy Lee, no question. Just like Pistol Pete, another legend. Another legend, Rikers Island Legend. They call him the king of Rikers Island. When I got to Six Upper, I got his cell. I got his cell because it said Pistol Pete. I remember that. And I remember asking this Puerto Rican dude, I was like, yo, who's this dude right here, Pistol P? He was like, oh man, that dude, bro, he was here for a while. These prietos, and I'm talking about blacks, you know what I'm saying? Like, yo, these blacks had nothing but respect for that dude. They respected him. This was his house. And I was like, wow, I caught that kind of strange because I was like, well, Spanish dude running a house, and when I first got there, it was all blacks. Like I said, it was all 5%. It was like a gang. You know what I'm saying? It was like a gang, bro. If you was 5%ers, you could live as long as you knew your whatever they call it, mathematics, whatever. As long as you knew your sign, whatever. As long as you was good with that, and if you was up to part on that, you okay. And if they built with you, and you built back, you beautiful. I remember this dude. As a matter of fact, the same dude that told me about Jimmy Lee. And he also told me about Jimmy Lee. He also told me about this other Spanish dude that was living in the house, but he broke out. Some shit happened. But this dude, when he first got locked up, that he got into Six Upper, he made the mistake of telling Bodyguard, and Bodyguard was another legend. That's the dude that I fought, that I got the best of him, and he went to stab me, bro. If it was not for Beretta, he would have stuck me, kid. You feeling me? True story. That's why I love Beretta, and may he rest in peace. Beretta hanged up upstate when I don't think he couldn't deal with it. I saw his brother. When I came home, I saw his brother, and the first thing I said, give your brother my address to write to me quick. He said, my brother hanged up. That shit hurt me. I ain't gonna front. My tears came down. I cried. Because that was my dude. That was my dude, man. For 4 months at C-74, that was my dude. He taught me. He taught me how to live in the island, bro. And he used to get mad at me because when I started robbing these dudes, when I started robbing people, that the 5%ers wanted me to get down with them, like Bodyguard and Shamik, Bourne. They all wanted me to get down with them. And I was like, nah, son, I like pork chop too much. Being honest to you guys. It's like, nah, I like my pork chop too much. And at that time, they was giving pork chops in the island. They used to serve pork chops. You feeling me? So, and I'm not lying about it. It's a true story. I said, nah, I like my pork chops too much. So, they had no choice but to deal with me. And I was robbing, and I was not robbing Spanish dudes. I was robbing all type of dudes, bro. Spanish, black, white, Chinese, whatever the fuck you was, I was robbing you. You understand what I'm saying? I was robbing so much that the dudes that was in the house, that was running the house, like bodyguard, like Zeke, Shamik, they were like, "Oh, Junebug, you gotta slow it down, man. The CO is getting mad tight. You know, it's on report that somebody got packed up yesterday, or somebody got blazed, or somebody got beat the fuck up. You know, they put it on report." And you don't want to go to another house because you living good in this house. You know, you got your little couple of clicks. You know what I'm saying? If you become house gang, you know that's why I became house gang. I didn't become house gang for the fucking bullshit $8. I became house gang because they would give me 7, 8 clicks on the phone. And at that time, the phone was run by that fucking little box. 6-minute Dougie Fresh your own. You feeling me? So another dude that I gotta say that this dude's a legend. And this is from 84 to 85, 86. This dude named Panama. And this is C-74. Panama. Adolescent dude named Panama. He had a star right here. No, right here. And his cheek. He had a star. Me and him was about to go at it. Because he wanted to rob the Spanish kid. And I thought the Spanish kid was built like that. But I was wrong. Because when he got to the house, he was talking all that tuku shit. So I said, maybe this dude is for real. So, like, I started giving this dude love, me and Beretta. We started talking to him. The rest of the 5% wasn't doing shit to him because, you know, they thought that he was down with us. And he was for a couple of weeks. Two commissary later, Panama sneaks in the line. We go in the commissary. He sneaks in the line. I didn't like Panama, like I said. He sneaks in the line, and that's the time that I started chilling. I stopped robbing people. So he sneaks in the line. We go in the store. He steps to this dude, and me and Beretta saw fear. We saw fear, and I don't want to say his name. We saw fear. And when I saw the fear that Panama put on this dude, I went up to Panama. I said, "Yo, homeboy, what's up?" I ain't know Panama. So Jamik, he was a 5%. He was like, "Yo, Junebug, that's Panama. Yo, Panama, that's Junebug." Panama like, "Yo, I don't give a fuck who he is. Why he's coming up to me like that?" That's when I pushed him. Boom, I pushed him like, "What's up?" You know what I'm saying? 'Cause I was ready, you know what I'm saying, young, good with the hands. You know what I'm saying? Yamik, bodyguard, stepped in the middle. Like, nah, chill. You understand what I'm saying? Then I robbed Shorty. I ain't gonna lie. I robbed dude that was hanging out with us. I robbed him because I saw he was pussy. And if he was about something, he would have snuffed Panama right there that moment. But we saw that he was scared. So I took his whole commissary and I gave it to Beretta because I had a little money in my account already. So I'm good. I had my $45, $60 commissary. So I gave that dude commissary. And he bought whatever he was going to buy. We told him, "Yo, buy whatever you're going to buy. We got you. Don't worry about it." When we got to the house, "Yo, give me your bag, nigga." And he didn't even put up a fight. What happened was they locked us in to go back to school. At the afternoon, they lock you in. You go to child. You come back. When we came back from child, they locked us out to go back to school. He came out with all his clothes and everything, pillowcase, his sheets. And he told the CEO he couldn't live in the house. So you already know he was pussy. Bodyguard was another dude. That bodyguard, we didn't like each other till we fought. I got the best of him. Niggas tried to stab me. After that, Beretta got in and pushed him out the way. That the Germans, that's what they used to call us, Germans. From the other side, we all got together and we're like, "Yo, your niggas touch Junebug, is on and popping." That's when dudes said, "Yo, this nigga got people's too now." Not only he's good with the hands, he's good with that razor, now he got backup. And I had other 5% that was my boys too. You feeling me? Then I had Sucio. Sucio was the night SPA. And C-76, he used to work at nighttime. Me and Sucio used to kick it for hours. You know, there was legends like Superman. This dude had a heart of a lion. He had a heart of a lion. No bullshit. That was this other dude named not Superman, Kool-Aid. That dude had a heart of a tiger. You'd be surprised, man, how many people you meet that have these hearts that don't give a fuck. And they have a nice personal, how you gonna say, not only they bust their gun, but they cool. The dude that got, when Beretta got locked up, he told me that he had a pops, and that's somebody that looks out for you. Beretta was somebody's son at first. And it was a Prieto. Nobody used to fuck with that Prieto. That Prieto was no joke. He grew up with Puerto Ricans. So he liked the Beretta. So next thing you know, nobody fuck with Beretta. Then when these guys started coming to the other side B, Satch, and all these guys, they knew Beretta and forget about it. Beretta had a team. The only thing, the team was on the other side. But that's okay. And Beretta stood on the other side, and that's beautiful. Because me and Beretta was like this. Then what happened, me and Beretta started getting big with our crew. Then Local came. It was me, Beretta, Local, and then my Dominican boy, Tommy, 4. Then another Dominican dude, we just call him Guineo, 5. Who else? This other dude named Suave, 6. Bro, the next thing you know, B, the Puerto Ricans took over 6 Upper. Seriously. Puerto Ricans took over 6 Upper. Living love. And the dudes that was in the house, the Spanish dudes, black dudes that was in the house that, that was scared of death and stuff like that, you just see them walking around, taking showers now. They was not scared, bro. They was not scared. Nobody was washing nobody's clothes. So that's one thing that I couldn't fuck with, B. I couldn't fuck with nobody washing no next man's clothes. I couldn't do that. And if I had a boy and he was telling niggas to wash the clothes, I was like, yo, you fuck around like that, B, you ain't fuck with me. Get the fuck out of my queue. And I'm talking about when I went to C-76. When I went to C-76, we had this dude named Tiger. Black brother, Tiger. He was on that bullshit. Yo, nigga gonna wash my clothes. And I told him one time, I said, yo, don't put nobody to wash your clothes, man. That shit's not right, B. Nah, fuck that solo. You always caring about people. And I like, it's not caring about people, bro. It's about doing the shit that's right, man. I said, would you like to wash somebody's clothes? Being like, oh, I will never wash nobody's clothes. I said, never say never, dude. Never say never. And what happened to him? What happened to Tiger? That nigga got packed up from 11U. From 11U, we went, no, it was not 11U, it was 10U. He got packed up for 10U, he went to 7U, and he got robbed by a dude named Cable. Got robbed by a dude named Cable and went to PC. Tiger. You feeling me? Bro, you had so many dudes, bro, in the island at one time that, and let me tell you something about the island back then, that this is what a lot of people don't understand. Back then, bro, it was crazier than what it is now, because I believe it was crazier. They had more easier ways to get guns, shanks. Remember, you had the bone crushers, you had the razors. You still got the razors because you still got COs bringing those razors in. Who's going to bring in the razors? I remember that female bitch CO that used to bring a box of razors. Every couple of months, used to bring a box of razors and give it out to the Bloods. That's when we had beef with the Bloods. Until one day they got her. Somebody snitched on her. I think it was one of the Bloods that snitched on her. And they called her downstairs. When she was coming, they called her a brand new box for razors. Brand new box of razors. They called her. What's this for? Okay, let's go. Look at the CO that passed 3007s. The time when we went to war, 1995. 3007s he gave out. A couple of people got stabbed with that. Thank God I didn't. A couple of nietas got stabbed, and I think one Lion King got stabbed. Let me tell you guys, this is not a video to tell people, oh yeah, gangster shit. No, this is not. This is a video that I'm letting you know that just because you think you're living good and you're okay and people respect you and all that shit, but you always got somebody that will come at you a lot faster and a lot quicker. So don't sleep on nobody. One day I'm gonna tell you a story about Peanut. This dude named Peanut. The nigga was softer than baby shit. And this nigga became a fucking monster in the island. Alright? A monster. Anyway, I'll see you guys later. Quick little something for the guys out there. And like I said, remember these names: Susio, Bakim, Deadeye, my boy Deadeye. Oh man, my boy, I missed that man. Deadeye, no question. Deadeye, one of the founders of the Bloods in New York. Who else? Bodyguard, Beretta, Satch. Oh man, so many, man. I can't. Bosco, Bakim. Oh man, Justice, True. These are dudes that I used to chill with, 5% that I used to chill. That was my peoples. You feeling me? Just a lot of dudes, man. Superman, shout out to Superman, shout out to Susio. No question. Shout out to Jimmy Lee. Shout out to the 12 o'clock crew. Shout out to the Hughes boys. Shout out to the Jingalings. Shout out to the 5%ers. Shout out to the Bloods. Shout out to the Crips. Shout out to the Land Kings, no question. Shout out to the Nietas. Shout out to the Green Dadios. Shout out to everybody out there, man. And let's try to live in peace, bro. Let's try to live in peace, man. Because this is not making it. Not making it, guys. All right? There's your boy K Solo. Nothing but love for you guys, man. You already know. Rikers Island Stories, the AKA K Solo show. All right? Maybe I might come on tonight. Who knows? Maybe. Okay, guys? God bless you all. Bye.